From the mountains to the sea and everything in between, Maui Alert News, Maui's first source for live video news. Maui Alert News Live begins right now. Aloha everyone, and thank you for watching Maui Alert in the Maui Alert newsroom. We are in here this afternoon to tell you about some breaking news involving the Amanda Eller case. This is a case that involves that 35-year-old yoga instructor and physical therapist that went missing. Maui Alert has now learned that the Maui Fire Department has canceled its portion of the search. The Maui Fire Department had been in the forest since Thursday looking for Amanda Eller, who went missing on Wednesday. Late Wednesday evening is when she was called in as missing. Authorities did find her vehicle in the forest at the Makawao Forest Reserve on Thursday. They took that vehicle, been searching ever since, along with volunteers and others. Today, Maui Alert confirms that the fire department has called off that search in the forest itself. Now, it's unclear what firefighters are doing elsewhere, if anything, and certainly unclear what police are doing elsewhere, if anything. However, we do know that the Maui Fire Department is pulling out of the Makawao Forest Reserve. We spoke to one of the officials involved there yesterday, one of the fire officials. He told us he felt confident that the area that she would have been in, had she just become injured after a jogging outing, had been searched, had been covered and covered thoroughly. Those were his words to Maui Alert yesterday, telling us that he was confident yesterday that the area had pretty much been searched and just wasn't a lot more that was feasible for them to do in the area near where the vehicle was recovered anyway. So whether that suffices with the others in the community or not, that is for another day, but that is the news, that the Maui Fire Department is pulling out of the search there. That said, volunteers will continue to search, no doubt about that. We know from speaking to the organizer of the search, the volunteer search side of things, that they have no intention of stepping back at all. In fact, they're pushing forward as the family arrives later this evening. The family of Amanda Eller, who's been on international vacation, is expected to arrive this evening. They're pushing full force. In fact, they've even called in help from somebody else that has experience in a similar situation. That would be Kimberlyn Scott. She is somebody that had a daughter that went missing under somewhat similar circumstances, and sadly, that situation turned out to be a murder. So she is there on the ground. Kimberlyn Scott is on the ground helping with things. We talked to her. I'm going to try and pull that video up for you right now. Let's see if we can cue it up and listen to what she has to say. What brings you out? Why are you here?
I'm here because the community needs to come together to make a difference in all these kinds of cases, and the volunteers are an integral part of getting areas not cleared, but knowing whether or not an area has been checked. And we need boots on the ground. Ground pounders is what we call them.
And your thoughts about how the search has gone so far? You have anything that you can add to what we sort of know? I mean, how are you responding to what you're seeing out there?
I am seeing an excellent response, honestly. This has been pretty much immediate. As soon as it was known that she was missing, as soon as she was reported, MPD as well as the fire department has been out here for days, and Maui Search and Rescue. Volunteers have been coming out. This is the best possible result that we could hope for, is getting everybody out here this quickly and covering these areas.
For you personally, does this trigger anything? I mean, feelings, emotions?
Certainly, yeah, but I and the people who I've worked with prior, some of them are family members. Basically, you need to put that aside, because we're here for Amanda, and that's what's important right now.
What would you like the public to know at this stage of it, day 3 of a pretty hard search, 4 days missing?
I think the public should know that soon the police department as well as the fire department will have to pull out unless something is found to keep them here. And that means we're going to be even more reliant. The family will be very reliant upon volunteers, and they have no intention of stopping the search. So we're gonna continue to need volunteers, and we would reference everyone to the Facebook page, Find Amanda, for the most recent updates. We're going to need water. We're going to need food, sandwiches, snackable trail snacks. Those are the kind of things that are going to be necessary, and as the family realizes other things that are necessary, they will get posted, and honestly, that's the best that the community can be doing, is just keep their eyes open. And I remember something that one of my daughters said while we were searching for Charlie, and I don't know, I'm just thinking about it a lot right now, and that was, she told everyone, especially in this area, if you live abutted to this forest, if you're in this area, and even if you're not, get up and look all around your area. Just look, keep your eyes open. But especially if you live in this area, go check your yard. You know, get at the highest point, look, check everything, every part of your yard. We want to leave no stone unturned.
But what you need to know right now is that there will be a news conference at 7 o'clock. Maui Alert will have that news conference, have complete coverage of what comes out of that news conference. And the search right now by firefighters has been canceled in the forest. We'll talk to you soon, everybody. Keep it right here for your latest developments on Maui Alert and MauiAlert.com, your news leader for live video breaking news and the best journalism on the island. We'll talk to you soon.